Donald Trump wants the U.S. to take over Gaza. Yes, you heard that right. In a move that sounds more like a real estate pitch than a foreign policy strategy, Trump envisions turning a war-torn region into the Riviera of the Middle East. But what does that actually mean, and how does he plan to do it? Spoiler alert, he doesn't really explain that part. Standing next to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Trump casually announced that the U.S. would own Gaza after relocating all Palestinians to neighboring countries. Just like that, millions of people gone. No plan, no logistics, just vibes. The issue? Forced displacement is illegal under international law. But Trump made it sound as simple as flipping a foreclosure.
We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area.
Stop it. Get some help.
Trump thinks Gaza can become a beachfront paradise, the Riviera of the Middle East, which, fun fact, is the exact phrase his son-in-law Jared Kushner used when discussing the region's valuable waterfront property. Yes, because what better way to solve a humanitarian crisis than a five-star resort with infinity pools? The reality? Gaza has been devastated by conflict. More than 36,000 Palestinians have died since the war began. Infrastructure is destroyed, and yet Trump's plan boils down to just move the people, rebuild, and boom, real estate goldmine. The international response was, how do I put this nicely, a diplomatic dumpster fire. The United Nations, human rights organizations, and even U.S. allies were like, this sounds a lot like ethnic cleansing.
And colleagues, Palestinians aren't going anywhere no matter how much money you send to Israel's apartheid government. I want to read something a mother named Iman in Gaza wrote 2 days ago. She said, quote, "Tonight I put the kids to sleep in our bedroom so that when we die together."
When pressed for details, Trump had none. Instead, he claimed everybody loves this idea, which is news to literally everyone except, well, Trump.
Everybody I've spoken to, this was not a decision made lightly. Everybody I've spoken to loves the idea of the United States owning that piece of land.
Who exactly, Donald? Even Netanyahu seemed unsure, but still called Trump the greatest friend Israel has ever had in the White House.
Is the greatest friend that Israel has ever had in the White House. I think he's not only making a tremendous change in the Israeli-American alliance, strengthening it beyond anything we've seen up to now, but also he's a great leader for America and for the world, you know.
Which is kind of like your best friend hyping up your worst idea just to see what happens.
Still want to go to Aspen? Oh yeah! Okay, let's go, buddy!
Then came the real bombshell. Would the U.S. send troops to make this happen? If it's necessary, we'll do that. U.S. troops in Gaza? Because, you know, U.S. military occupations always go super smoothly. Just ask Iraq, or Afghanistan, or Vietnam, or literally anywhere. So, what's next? Trump says he'll announce his stance on the West Bank soon. But if this Gaza plan is any indication, expect another speech full of wild real estate ambitions and zero international legality. Is this a real plan, or just Trump being Trump? Is this a path to peace or a chaotic fever dream? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next episode of What in the World is Trump Doing Now? Subscribe and stay informed.